On January 31st, the Oakland Asian Cultural Center held its first ever Elements of Rhythm event. This event, co-sponsored by OACC and the Korean Traditional Performing Arts Center, featured a high-energy show of Asian performing groups to a packed house. Kpop-TV's Hannah talked to Executive Director Tamika Wong about OACC.
Hi, I'm Hannah for Kpop-TV. We're here at Elements of Rhythm, Drums of Asia at the Oakland Asian Cultural Center. Here with me today is the Executive Director, Tamika Wong. It's nice to have you here with us tonight.
Thanks so much for being here. We appreciate it.
So tell us more about what the Oakland Asian Cultural Center does.
So we do a lot of programming here in Chinatown. We do things for people of all ages. So we have classes, we have exhibits, we have special events, and we actually like to do a lot of collaborations.
Great. And so what kind of events besides tonight's event can we look forward to from the Cultural Center?
We're actually planning some really big things coming up in the future. So we're going to do a Lunar New Year celebration on February 28th. It's the last day of the month, and we're going to do something where it's free and open for the kids and also people of all ages who want to come for activities and learning about the community.
Great, that sounds like fun. And so for those who are interested and want to learn more about the center or see what's coming up, how can they find out more information?
We have a website at oacc.cc. We also have social media, so we're Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. People can follow us there. And we also have an email list, so people can also join at oacc.cc.
Great. And so you personally, what do you think we should take from a performance like tonight's?
I think that they should have an appreciation, be inspired, know that this culture really ties us together, and it gives us a way to interact in maybe a way that we wouldn't be able to otherwise. You know, when there's politics and other issues going on, this is a really nice way for us to come together and recognize that we are from the same region and that we have things in common and that we should share and enjoy each other's company.
Great. Well, we're definitely anticipating what's coming from the Cultural Center.
Thank you so much.
This event, emceed by Dr. Anthony Brown of the Asian American Orchestra, included Jason Jung and members of Hey Gu Chinese Percussion Ensemble, Dr. Rohan Krishnamurthy, Bruce Muigen and members of Mai Kaze Daiko, Daniel Gide and members of Kulintan Dance Theater, and Kyungil Ong and members of Ong Dance Company. Here's Hannah talking with Gloria Park with the Korean Traditional Performing Arts Center, the co-sponsor of this show.
Thank you for having me here, and it's wonderful that we get to spread the word about the performance through your channel.
It's great. So tell us more about your Performing Arts Center.
So if you Google it, you probably won't find anything. And that's because we just opened it last year. And we're actually kind of in the building stage where I got inspired by the idea that there exists Korean performing groups and other sources of Korean culture, but there isn't really a clearinghouse that really invites the public to know about all these different groups, as well as inviting other traditional cultural arts groups to collaborate. And so we thought this would be a great way to kind of kick off our existence.
Great. And so for events like tonight's, what are some things that people should know about Korean traditional performance?
So, you know, K-pop in a way put Korean culture on the world stage, but it's also really deeply rooted in Korean traditional arts of rhythm and music and song and instruments, all that. And I think it's good to know that there are different kinds of strains of Korean culture, the threads, from the folk arts to the kind of ceremonial to the court dances, and Korean traditional arts encompasses all of those things, and even contemporary kind of extrapolations of those different threads are, you can see in a way K-pop is almost a amalgamation of even the Korean impulses along with the other world effects, subcultures such as the hip-hop and things of that nature. So.
You know so much. It's fascinating. All right, so tell us, what kind of plans does the Performing Arts Center have for the future?
So in our group, in the stages, I think one of the key elements is that we're actually excited not to have a grand design. That is, we want to invite everyone who cares about Korean culture and traditional performing arts to come in and have a voice, and that we're going to craft it together for that. It's not just the Koreans, it's not just the K-pop fans, it's everyone, all, including the Koreans, the Korean Americans, of all generations, and the public who enjoys Korean culture, from whether it's the K-pop to Korean food to whoever actually wants to see and develop and experience it, that we're going to create programs that addresses the interests and desires of involvement of everyone, including the performance groups that are out there, but also performances groups that are to be formed.
Great, and so for those who want to know more about the Korean Traditional Performing Arts Center, where can they go to learn more?
So right now we're kind of under construction mode of how to kind of launch our presence in the Bay Area. So we don't have anything quite ready. So I'm thinking as soon as we are, we'll let you know.
Great. And in turn, we always like to keep our viewers updated about Korean traditional culture in the Bay Area. Thank you for being with us today.
Thanks.
I'm Hannah for Kpop-TV.
Hi, I'm Nani with Kpop-TV, here with a very special woman. This woman won the Covenant Golden Award medal and also a principal dancer for the National Dance Company of Korea. She traveled all over the world and performed at 1996 Olympic Games Atlanta, 1998 World Cup in France, and as well as 30 different countries. She is based in San Francisco and is the director of Ong's Dance Company. Please let me introduce Ms. Kyung-il-ong. Thank you for joining us today. I know today is your first element of rhythm dance of Asia, so can I ask how you felt?
특히 북의 소리는 땅의 소리, 인간의 심장 소리를 나타내는 악기입니다. 각 나라가 다른 형태, 다른 모양으로 그리고 또 다른 리듬으로 북의 소리를 내지만 오늘 한 무대에서 각기 다른 소리가 하나의 울림으로써 인간의 심장의 박동 소리를, 인간의 마음의 소리를 울려서 한 무대를 만들었다는 데에 대해서 매우 기쁘게 생각합니다.
That's so beautiful. So some of our viewers may be interested in doing traditional dance. Is there your company open to anyone?
옹댄스 스쿨은 샌프란시스코에 있습니다. 저희 무용학원에서는 다양한 한국 무의 무용 그리고 한국의 북 클래스가 운영되고 있습니다. 특히 올해는 SOS 프로젝트로 Share It Dance with 옹 댄스 컴퍼니 on Saturday라는 타이틀을 가지고 매주 둘째 주 토요일 날 무료로 다양한 한국의 춤을 가르치고 있으니까 오셔서 경험해 보시고 또 기회가 된다면 함께 공연도 해보고 좋은 기회를 가지시기 바랍니다.
Thank you. And I'm Nani with Kpop-TV.
For more information on OACC and on the Korean Traditional Performing Arts Center, please check out our website where you can also see extended highlights of this great Elements of Rhythm, Drums of Asia event. I'm Gemma for Kpop-TV.